Japan, some folks from South America. And then, there's all the folks that were here last year and didn't leave, so we've got lots of internationals from all over the world. So it's a great opportunity to give back to someone else, so if you've ever felt like someone invested in you, this is a way to give back to others.
So are you working with high school students or college students, or what age level?
Yeah, primarily college students. Great question. We do work a little bit with some high school
Don't be nervous, Jeff. You're so good at what you do. Does anybody have any questions for Jeff? No? Okay. He's really, okay. Wendy, yes.
Jeff, how do we connect with you?
Yeah, so the best way is Jeff the Entrepreneur on Instagram, or Jeff the Entrepreneur on youcango.com. Just stay in touch. I'm going to be doing a lot of free giveaways. Manny was one of my mentor coaches. So very similar to this, we're going to be giving a lot of giveaways on our webinar as well. A lot of good stuff. One of my books I wrote, Best Instagram Guide Ever.
2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
Arrange it however good enough, like you said, and then come back to it later if I feel like improving it because someone asked for it to be improved. But most of the time, people don't care as long as, how your knowledge comes to you or content comes to you sometimes is not as important as what it is, and
solar, and it's great.
Good. And where are you located?
Right now I'm in Arizona. I'm in Kingman, Arizona.
Is anyone else having a problem hearing Justine?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, buddy, and I can hear everyone else really clearly. So I was wondering.
This is not working then. I have to try to fix that. It's probably
Manager information technology. I'm looking to, or have been rebranding myself to serve more of the entrepreneur versus the corporate world. And a lot of it is teaching entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur to really take their ideas out there.
Quick, like Manning say, my audience right now is the share ride drivers in all the states, and the results that we're bringing forth for them is bringing them off of a self-employment share ride employment to a business upscale share ride where they're able to have more control of their time and make as much money as they want and spend more time with their families. And the company is Vibe Rise. Is something similar to Uber and Lyft, but only better for them. So we're focusing on that right now. I'm in the Chicago, Arizona, and Atlanta area. We're in Florida and Texas now, so we're moving into those areas. And it's been a rewarding experience for me to be able to see the look on their face and how happy they are to come from up under the stress that they've been under for years and stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now with my company.
Let's see. That's awesome. How fun.
Yes, it is. I actually only have a couple minutes, but how's everyone doing?
Excellent. Michael,
Beautiful.
Who you are and what you do and how you help the world.
Oh God, I do so many things. Here, I'll do the other table I did power, so I'll do a podcast on this one. My name is Michael Silvers. I've been in the event industry for 22 years. I've been on most of the stages with Tony and Robert Kiyosaki and put them on stage. The last year and a half, I created the Mentor Studio, which was a place for entrepreneurs to get together at the same time. In 2022, we're going to take it out to villages around the world. We're on a big mission. We got big people playing with us, and we're having a great time doing it. We're just bringing Mentor to the world. So just go to thementorstudio.com, listen to some podcasts, join our mission. And we have Jennifer did a great podcast.
Thanks.
That's what I do. And how can I make everybody's day here? I'm a great connector, and I know, guess a heck of a lot of people. Would you say, Jennifer?
Yes, you do. And you are fabulous. Well, Phil, why don't you tell Dan and Gordon, or Dan and Michael what you do? Again, I know you told me, I don't know if Dan was on yet.
Was not.
Hey, I'm Phil Fell with International Friendship. Started in Columbus, Ohio in 1979, and now we're on 36 branches in 10 states. Just welcoming international students when they come to study here from abroad. They need local friends to help them succeed. And so if you've ever had anybody invest in you as you were going on and you've ever been mentored by someone else, this is an opportunity to turn around and give back. Not only give back locally, but give back around the world. And so we meet people from all over the world, including Kazakhstan, Romania, Albania, Chile, Colombia, just all over the world, Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa. I mean, I got friends from everywhere. So it's pretty fun. And I've actually got invitations to go pretty much everywhere. I'm not rich enough to do it yet, but that's kind of a fun side benefit. But so we work.
I'm sorry, Michael. Would you share your contact information in the table chat? I'm trying to find it and unable to.
No worries. No, boy. No, it's okay.
Yep. So the main thing we're looking at is we're looking for connections with churches. We're looking for connections with people in churches, and then we're looking for connections with businesses who might be able to employ some of these international students when they graduate, because they can work here from 1 to 3 years on a student visa. So no visa work for you. You just get the best minds from around the world to help you out. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know.
Right on.
That's fantastic. We should talk too. One of my business partners actually was Tony's VP for 18 years. So we do a ton of charity work around the world. So there, I think it's in there now.
Got it. Thank you. And what's your last name, Michael?
Silvers. Silver with an S.
TV platform or even on live stages, now virtual stages, please, contact me, because I really love putting on people on stages. I have lots of people I know who need speakers, who need experts like you guys, and I love connecting with them. And of course, I do it by teaching you how to actually promote. When you have that chance, how do you actually articulate what you do the best way possible? So yeah, I'll put my stuff on, but it's just ddwong.com. BD@ddwong is really easy. I'm learning how to use that number that Manny's giving me, to be very honest with you. I just jumped on this platform. He gave me a text number and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm doing now. But for now, I am second round starting. Okay, so we're supposed to jump to another table. You guys are supposed to jump. Thank you so much, guys.
Before I jump, though, I'll tell everybody, Dee Wong, Andy Audette. Now more people know of her that I've been in my circle. To
bring in new ideas and to challenge ourselves.
And then broaden it out from there instead of trying to hit you with a fire hose full of information, because that's how I work.
Created an 8-week program that I'm going to be launching in November. So,
wow, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
you've been busy, that's for sure, to say the least. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing?
Without them having to do anything. It's a non-owner operated business. They can go spend 100% of their time doing something else. They could be a foreigner that doesn't even speak English, because there is nothing for them to do. They don't have to communicate with clients or take phone calls. It's all done for them. And that's my true passion, that allowing that truth serum to find out what somebody really wants to do in their life. And there's no judgment. They could obviously just get literally blushed in the face and they said, I've always wanted to be a singer, but
that their lives are changing to less stress, and they'll have more time to do things with their family.
Nice.
That's great. And is that like a platform that you've created locally for these different people to plug into, or you have your own app with that? So it's your own driving app?
Well, the company, the umbrella, the company is called iBoomerang. And so one of our business verticals that we do is the Vibe Rides, based in Texas. And so that's just one of the things that we do. We look at industries where there's issues or people being overly charged, and try to help them up under that type stress. So
what's your princess's name?
What's your name? Elena. Elena.
Very pretty.
Okay, thank you so much.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, she's starting her own YouTube channel and she's 3 years old and designing toys for other children to enjoy.
Oh wow, she'll with mom behind her, she'll be rocking to the top. You're gonna have to call me, hey Corey, she's making too much money. What do I do?
Oh, absolutely. We're writing a book called Dear Elena right now. We're on chapter 5.
There you go.
Of everything you know about growing up as a woman. Okay, Miss Diane, go ahead and share. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm Diane. I'm from Casa of San Bernardino County. And what we do is we recruit and train community volunteers to mentor kids that are living in foster care. And they just advocate for services. They work with them. And my brain is not thinking this morning. They look at all aspects of the youth's life. They get to know them. They're the one consistent person in their life that's not paid to care. And so they may spend time in their placement, foster home, group home. They may advocate for testing if they need testing or tutoring for education, or if they're seeing doctors, they could advocate for whatever services that they may need. And so I kind of wear a split role as community outreach, and then I also am responsible for building our donor base for our nonprofit. And so I'll be.
I love that, Diane. That's amazing.
Hey, Miss Diane, I have a crazy question.
I love questions.
No, because they used to have a big church festival, but obviously Mr. Colbert kind of whacked that.
Yes.
How did you do virtual bingo? What program, or where did you go to get the program so I can give it to the peeps in charge?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know what. I believe we're actually going to just be doing it by Zoom.
Yeah, no, I know by Zoom, but was there a website or something, or you just like made up a bunch of random cards and?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not the one in charge of that, but I could certainly find that out for you.
I just figured out how for these guys to do it.
Right.
Where I'll just tell them, just get a random pack of bingo cards and just use your phone,
Yeah. You know what? I'll email the person.
The big boss.
I'll email the person that's responsible for the bingo.
But I need this big conduit to say, Renee, I got you. You haven't been going in the right direction. You've been taking these baby steps, but I got the big one. I'm like, okay. So I just keep.
Get excited about that, then please, here's my card, pass it on, and I'll give you up to $3,500. That's 35 with a couple zeros behind it, so you can tell the folks the sun is cheaper than, I say, Edison, where I am, or whatever utility you are paying. It is a monopoly, and I get you off the monopoly and get you onto the sun. There you go.
Quick question, Eric. Are you just in Southern California?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, are you just in Southern California, Eric?
Generally speaking, I am, but I've branched out to I have to work in other states as well, because I'm getting a lot of referrals from folks who are in other cities and states. So depending where you are, I can help you out. Or if not, and personally, I can refer you to a company who will take good care of you.
Got it. Dan, your question for Eric?
Eric, would you pop your contact info in the table chat, please?
I can do that. That's an easy question.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, I love referring. So I know a lot of homeowners, Eric. So anybody I know, I will just throw them your way.
Yeah, that's great. Appreciate the love.
And I'm in SoCal, so.
Oh, I see the 909, I think. So that the top is the number. I see how you got the number. The part of it's cut off.
That's just the remember I was talking about Manny, and he's getting me on this network where I have my own text number of people. But no, but actually my real number is a 917 number. So, but I am in SoCal.
New York, East Coast.
Yeah, that's right. Okie dokie, Dan, let's have you talk for 2 minutes.
What would you like me to talk about, Dee Dee? Can I talk about you for 2 minutes?
Sure.
What I love about what I do is turning the lights on in people's eyes. And after traveling around the country and the world teaching personal development, cool, perfect timing. I found that the ultimate diagnostic tool in personal development is sales, because anything that you struggle with in life and in business shows up in a sales interaction. If you struggle with your sense of self-esteem, if you struggle with being influential, it shows up in a sales interaction. So in teaching people how to increase their sales by 60% in 60 days, I also help work through all the things that they're struggling with, and they feel more confident, they feel more bold, and they never go into a sales interaction thinking, oh God, what if something happens that I can't handle it. Like, you will feel so confident in every sales meeting